guys, so we're going to get right into the video. First, you're going to need 20 gauge wire. I got this from Michael's. Here you see me just figuring out how long you want it. You're going to want to make it pretty long. You can see mine is like this. Then you're going to want to start making sure that it's going to be the size of your finger. I did my thumb finger because I felt like you need to make it bigger before going smaller, just in case it gets tight. So here you see the loop that I made. And off camera, I went ahead and wrapped it around again so I could have a little bit of a thicker band around my finger. Here I'm showing you what my jewels look like. I got these from Michael's and they had a whole bunch of different types of jewels and stones around the beading section of the store, and they range from like $3 to $7. So definitely check out Michael's. Here you just see me looping it, trying to figure out where exactly I want to put it on the ring. There's so many different sizes, so just make it fit your finger. Like if you want a bigger one, smaller one. On that one strand of beads, there's a lot of different sizes. After you have it where you want it positioned on the ring, you're going to want to take both sides of the long parts of the wire and wrap them through the loop in order to make it sturdy, to make sure that the bead is sturdy on there, and also it gives it a design on the side, as you can see here. So just keep wrapping. I wrapped each side probably like 5 or 6 times. Fix up your ring finger part, make sure it's still circular and not like, a random shape, because the wire is very flexible. After you have it together and you've wrapped the wire around the stone, you're going to want to cut it with the scissors and then push it down with the pliers. And I mean the part that's like still sticking up. You don't want it to stab you, so make sure to squeeze it with the pliers like this. Once you're done and you got it all even, as you can see, I don't have any pieces poking out. I tried it on and I like the way it looks, so I'm gonna make some more. So all together, here's how they all three looked. I opened up the other pack of beads and I really love how this one lays on the ring. I think that these are really cute and simple and great gifts. Moving on to the jewelry dishes, you're going to start by taking 3 different colors of oven baked clay. I have this white sparkly one, a pink one, and a lighter pink because I was going for marble. So you're going to cut the colors, take the one that you want the main color and have that be the biggest chunks. So for me, that was the white one that I took the most of, and then the other ones I took basically half of that and rolled them all together. So you'll start by just rolling the pink one. Once you have all of your things rolled out, you're going to just twist the colors together like so and roll them out with your hands. Keep rolling it and mixing it until it looks basically how you want it to look. As you can see, I like folded it together, pressed it out with my thumbs, flattened it out. So once you've flattened it as much as you can with your hands, you're going to go ahead and get a rolling pin. I used a candle, but you just want to make it even and flat enough so that you can go ahead and start making the shape. Now you see me making a circle because I am making a jewelry dish, so I just want to make it as perfect as I can. And then in order to take its shape, I put it around a bundt pan. I didn't really want it to be perfect, so I just put it on there and put it in the oven at 275 for 15 minutes. So after coming out of the oven, this is how it turned out. Of course, you can make yours bigger or smaller. I made mine pretty small, took some nail polish and colored the edges just to make it look kind of more finished. And this is how it looked. I was really in love with the glittery look, and I thought it was really nice for earrings or rings. For the scrunchies, I have 4 different colors and patterns that I'll be working with, and I went ahead and just cut them 16 inches long and 4 inches wide. So here you see my mom cutting them 16 inches long and 4 inches wide. Then we folded them in half inside out and began to sew them down the line. When you have sewed all of them in half, you're going to take a safety pin to one end and use it to scrunch it to the other end in order to make the fabric right side out. This part was a little bit weird, so I did it off camera, but just keep scrunching it until you're able to pull it through, and eventually you'll be able to grab it and it just comes right through, and now it's the right way. Now you're pretty much almost done. Just take an elastic and put it to the end of a safety pin, close it up, and scrunch it all the way through. This part was really easy, and once you do it, you instantly see that it makes a scrunchie. So then you just need to cut the elastic shorter and tie it together. Okay, so now that you have tied it together, you're just gonna hide the elastic inside of the scrunchie fabric. Once you do that, you should just be able to sew it right together. So here you just see my mom putting hers together, and this is how they look after you have sewed the seams. Don't worry about if there's stuff showing, you can always cut the extra thread. For the hair oil, you'll need avocado oil, amla powder, fenugreek powder, hibiscus flower, herbal oil mix, which you can find online, hemp seed oil, organic castor oil, and black seed oil. So fill up your container about 1/4 with the herbal mix. Then you can add all of your other dry herbs. We have this chubby powder. We use about a tablespoon of that. Here's me being extra and adding more flowers. Add the fenugreek, about a tablespoon of that. The amla powder, we used about a tablespoon and a half of that. Then you're going to want to start adding your oils. So you can customize this to add more oils that you like. We really like avocado and grapeseed, so that's what we put the most of. But you can switch it up, make it custom to whoever you're giving the gift to and things like that. Make sure when you're done, you just shake it up, store it in a cool, dry place for 2 to 3 days. When you're ready to use it, you can just seep out the herbs and use the oil. If you're giving this as a gift, you can put it in a package, put somebody's name on it with a cool label. But here's how ours looked when it was finished. I'm really excited to use this. Okay, you guys, so that was the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you do end up making something, make sure that you tag at Trinity's Garden in it, and have a Merry Christmas.